Hey y'all, welcome back to Sidewynders Shed. Hi, today is Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024, and I am definitely stepping out of my comfort zone and doing something that I'm a little bit nervous about, worried about, but gotta bite the bullet and do it. We're going to be taking apart the front part of the transmission, which for my old 1992 Dodge W250 4x4. This whole setup, transmission, overdrive, transfer case, I guess, that's referred to as an A-518 transmission. The overdrive unit itself is a 46RH, which is hydraulically operated. And the front half of the transmission here, this part that you see, is basically a 3-speed 727 torque flight. Still don't know if I could go to a junkyard, get a 727 torque flight and, you know, turn it into a 518. I don't know that much about the transmissions, but today you're going to watch me tear apart this transmission. Previous videos I've already done the overdrive, the 46RH overdrive part. Now I'm going to get into the transmission, and let's see how it goes. What I've done already to prep this, other than getting most of the terrible grease and stuff off of it, and that's just all the big stuff. It hasn't really been washed or cleaned or anything, but I've taken off already taken off the hardware that controls you know, what gear you're in. I forgot what that sensor does. Again, I'm not that knowledgeable, but I've taken that off, and other than that, that's about it. So let's get into this and let's see what happens. And I know it's going to make a mess because I know there's still transmission fluid in it. So we'll get a little dam going there. And put that there, and let me get a block to try and help it from just tipping over on me, and see if you guys can see what's going on here. First thing we're going to do is take the pan off of it, and that should be 7/16, and I think that's what I have here. Yeah, that's not what I have here. Try this one. There we go. That one fits. So take the transmission bolts off. This pan, I dropped this pan when I pulled it out of the truck to drain as much fluid out as I could, but you know, there's still fluid in it. And I don't have my speed ratchet anymore. Somebody borrowed it. We're just gonna pull all the pan bolts off. We'll set those right here for now. And again, this is my first time into an automatic transmission. I want to thank everyone for their help and their support in this endeavor. Like I said, this is not for a hot rod or a toy. This is going into my daily driver. which, yes, my daily driver is a 32-year-old 3/4 ton 4x4 truck. I like the older vehicles. This one here, to be honest with you, is still a little bit, it's right on the edge of being too new for me. I prefer, honestly, I'd prefer late 60s, very early 70s vehicles. Yes, they're more maintenance, more regular maintenance, but that's the thing, you can still work on them. Everything is analog on them, and you can work on them in your backyard very simply without any diagnostic tools, without having to worry about proprietary software or anything like that. And they're basically simple. Okay, and there's the inside. It's actually fairly clean. Like I said, I dropped this, and there was a few little bits and pieces and some sparklies on there, but not really a whole lot. I was actually surprised, and I know, and this is my fault, but I know that this transmission fluid has not been changed in 6 years. When this transmission is in the truck, the stock exhaust system runs right underneath the pan, and you really don't have enough room to drop the pan and pull it out. This pan's a little bit deeper than a standard 727 transmission, so I've been told. So yeah, the gentleman I bought the truck from, he's the one that put this filter in and changed the fluid for me right before I bought it. And they actually cut the exhaust and then welded it back together. And after touching up the welds 4 times to get all the little leaks to stop, not a big deal, but I didn't want to cut the damn thing again. And removing the exhaust meant taking it off from the manifolds, and of course I had to do that to pull the transmission, and I knew exactly what was going to happen. The bolts have been on there for 32 years. They didn't want to come off, so I have to get new bolts. I had to actually cut them off with the whiz wheel. I couldn't get up there and get enough torque to break them. But anyway, all right, next is we have 10 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And from what I'm told, they are of different lengths. And so we're gonna try this, and I'm hoping I'm not getting in the way. See, I don't know if I'm actually standing in the way or not, or how well everyone can see it. I'm not only doing this for video content, but this will also help me to remember how this thing goes back together. Okay, so that's not the one I want. Okay, well, at least that's not a good socket to use. Let's try that one. That one's a little bit better shape. Yep, there we go. Break these free. And if you're wondering about the filter and everything, I've been watching a few videos on a A-518 and a 727 tear down. And I guess there's not much of a difference in some of the order you do it in. Some take this off right off the bat, take the filter off. Others just pull the whole valve body off. And for me, just to limit all the pieces I have to deal with at the moment, I'm going to leave the filter on and deal with the valve body later. Yeah, here's two pieces. Yeah, I guess that was a one piece. You can see that. I guess that was supposed to be a one-piece bushing, but it came out in 7 pieces. So hopefully I'll be getting a new one with the rebuild kit. Thinking that might have caused a problem, and I don't know what that is. Oh, that's just yeah, all right, I know what that is. The gentleman that owned this before me, very old school, he was in his 70s, and like my father taught me, and what was very common 50 years ago, before they came out with all these nice gasket sealers, we called it yellow gorilla snot. It was weather strip adhesive, and that's what he used to hold the gasket on. This had a cork gasket on it. Hopefully I will get a rubber gasket for it. Doesn't really matter, but I would prefer the rubber gasket myself. And yeah, definitely different size. All right, so Mark in the future, Mark, the long one was up here, then we got a nice little short one. I'll leave those there for right now. This stupid stuff right here is simple stuff. This is what I'm always worried about, especially when I'm not familiar with anything. All right. You should be able to tell by the thickness and where everything went. Alright, so far we have 3 of the short ones. These are all the same size so far. So, and I'm going counterclockwise, left to right. This is, I'm doing this mostly for myself later on, to help me remember where everything goes. Again, because I'm not that bright. All right, so far all of those are the same size, so we're looking good here. This shouldn't be, yep, it shouldn't be too difficult to figure out where everything goes. One can hope. This is bolt number 8. Yeah, that's the same. All right. All right, there's a different size one. All right, and that's the same size as that one. So if there's only 2 different sizes so far, and maybe this is the 3rd one, I don't know. I've never taken a valve body off. These, I have no idea. I have no idea. Good Lord, yeah, there's only 2 sizes. I was told there was 3. That makes me wonder, have I missed one? Have I done something wrong? Has somebody been in here before? Is there a difference in years? I do not know the answer. But I do know there's only Yeah, only 2 different size bolts. Okay, well, these I'm gonna put in the transmission pan for right now. And now comes the part that I'm kind of concerned about. Let me get this where I can work on it a little bit. And that's getting the valve body out. Yeah, okay. And what they suggest is tapping it lightly with a hammer. Yeah, I love using metal on plastic. That's just friggin' awesome. Okay, yeah. Yep, that's the part that's stuck. Very cool. Yay. We're coming without damaging anything so far that I can see. Yay. Alright guys, I hope you saw that, so that I hope I can see it. Alright, the valve body, I'm not doing anything with that right now. I'm going to put that in this transmission pan and put the parking pole, put everything in park. I forgot why I'm supposed to do it. I just remember I'm supposed to do it. I'll figure that out later. This is going somewhere else, safe, right now, out of the way. Okay. Okay. You have no idea how friggin' nervous I am right now, to be honest with you. Seriously. Alright, next thing we're going to do is... Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah. I'm going to loosen this up with a 3/4 inch. Alright. Loosen that up, and then they said use a 5/16, but this is finger tight, so I'm gonna loosen that right up, and again, let me get this around so make sure not only you, but like I said later on, future Mark can see what's going on here. Alright, and pardon me because I have not memorized what all the parts are called. So, this is an adjuster, I know that much. Alright, this thing right here moving is a band. And you want to pull this out. And that's a doodah flicky thingy. I forgot what it's called, guys. It goes in like this, future Mark, if it makes a difference. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. And then you have this piece right here. God, I'm nervous. Alright, so I got those out. I have a box to put these in over here. We'll just save those little parts, put them somewhere safe where the dogs, the grandkids, and myself can't knock them down on the floor or go outside and dig holes with them, play fetch, whatever. Okay, now remove that spring, remove this piston. This one does not have a spring inside of it. That's cool. This goes over on the bench as well. Place that there. Okay. All right. Again, I am just nervous as hell. So, I'm going to take a break right now, guys. I know that wasn't much, but me, personally, I'm going to take a break at the moment. I know I'm making, for most of you, I'm making a big deal out of nothing, is what a lot of people are saying or thinking. I know I would be. But again, to be honest with you, for me, I'm way out of my comfort zone. I don't really know exactly what I'm doing. I'm figuring this out as I go along. I do have help and guidance, and thank you everyone for that. But again, one of the reasons why I'm doing this transmission myself is I have lack of funds. I can't go out and pay somebody to do it. I can't go out and buy a rebuilt one. I can't even go to the junkyard and get one, because nowadays I might end up with one that's in worse shape or better shape. It's a 50-50 shot. So I may as well do this one myself, and it's going to save me at least $1,000 to do it myself. At least that's what I'm hoping. And you know, just gotta do what you gotta do. But like I said, I'm nervous because my first time doing it, and it's something I'm gonna depend on. Again, it's not a toy. It's not a fun project. It's not something I can run out on the weekend, blow it up, and then go, oh well, I'll just leave it set until I get the money to do it. I depend on this every day. So, I know I'm babbling. I'm babbling because I'm nervous. So I'm going to let you all go for a second here. You guys won't notice the time, but I got to take a friggin' break here for a second. And also, to be honest with you, make a couple phone calls, maybe watch another video. Double check myself. Make sure I'm doing everything right. I don't want to damage anything more taking it apart. And most likely it'll probably be worse when I'm putting it together. But I'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back. Alright. I'm going to take the pump. I'm going to try to take the pump out. I already loosened up 3 bolts. They're not overly tight, but they are pretty good. Come on. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. And 2. Put those over there for right now. Yeah, there's a washer on that one. I think the washer. Nope, they just stuck on there good. Alright, so future mark for whatever reason. And I think you're supposed to get new. This is just basically like a little gasket seal from my understanding. Okay, enough yakking. Like I said, a lot of this I'm doing for myself later on too. And again, I'm just a lot of times terrible with actually remembering where bolts and stuff go, especially if they look similar. So what we're gonna do is I stole some of the wife's Tupperware. Don't tell her. I'm gonna put these. Alright, so future mark, remember the bolts for the pump I put in Chris's Tupperware. 2 things, that's so you'll know what they are, because I know you'll forget. I'm talking to myself. And two, you'll also, you know, kind of remember to wash it out before she uses it. All right, now comes the exciting part. And that's trying to get this out. I don't have a puller. All right, but they said what you can do is pry it out with a large screwing driver, which I have got to go find. If I'm going too long, I'll pause you. Because unfortunately, I kind of don't know what I did with my big screwdriver. I know I'm terrible. All right, give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna find the big screwdriver. Okay guys, I'm sorry, I could not find a large screwdriver, so I'm using a gasket scraper. The other thing is, I forgot to turn the camera back on. I kicked it over. It's just been a wonderful thing here. But anyway, I got the thing to start coming out. There we go. Okay. Okay, that was a fight, by the way. That did not really pop out that easy. It's just when it popped free, that's when I kind of remembered. Yeah, really? What kind of arms? Really? Okay. We're gonna do something else here. There we go. Yeah, moved it closer to me. Put that there. I hope you all can see. I hope I can see later what's going on. So, pardon me for a second, but we're gonna pry a little bit more. There we go. Son of a bitch. Pardon my language. Okay. That came out. I don't know if that drum was supposed to come out with it or not. Good Lord. I'm gonna set that to the side for the moment. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna have a smoke. I'm gonna have a beer. And I am gonna go watch a video, because I'm not really sure that whole drum was supposed to come out with the pump. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've seen that video. But anyway, I'm gonna go watch that and check on it and see what's going on here. We'll figure it out by the time I get back. Okay guys, so checking again, and like I said, making a phone call and stuff like that. The guys that are experienced with this said it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that could have come out on the pump itself, but wanted to make sure that this plastic I guess washer is still on the pump. And right now I'm going to set this to the side, and we'll continue with pulling the innards out a bit. All right, now supposedly this whole thing, yep, this whole thing comes out. And the next thing I want to make sure is, yes, these two little pieces. I want to make sure I kept them. And three tab. Ooh, and cool. Apparently it only goes in one way. Pardon my head and my hand, so I can see what I'm looking at here. There we go. Gonna put that in there. Gonna put this in there. Okay. And now, yeah, it's just a clip ring. This here is going over on the bench, out of the way. Actually, those two little pieces I'm putting in the parts box just so I can set this clutch and drum assembly up on its end. I'll show you where I'm laying everything out here in a little bit. Bear with me. This now, I gotta fight with the C-clip. And you know, without recording this, I could probably take this out in about 2.5 seconds. Why the hell did that just change? I didn't touch anything. I just looked to see if you were lined up. Anyway, I don't know what's going on. But that's the problem with not having good light either. Can't see. Like I said, if I wasn't filming, recording, taping, whatever you want to call it, this would be out 2 seconds, real easy. But since I am recording it, it was fighting me. Alright, that's going in the parts box. Okay, and this is the band. Anyone that's experienced with these transmissions, pipe in, leave a comment, let me know what you think. There seems to be about 1/16 of an inch of friction material left on this. I'm hoping you all can see it. But yeah, there seems to be a bit. Again, I've never seen a new one. I've never seen an old one before, so I don't know. All right. We'll put that over with the rest of the parts. And now, yes, the planetary gear and the carrier, I think, is supposed to be able to come out in like, yep, there we go. I just heard something fall in the back. I don't know if it's supposed to do that. Oh, yeah, it is. That was his thrust washer. God. Alright, yeah, I'm sorry guys, I'm nervous. Alright, I'm gonna pull the planetary gear apart here a little bit. This was what went bad also on the overdrive. Alright, there's a little bit of play in them, and I'm not sure how much is acceptable. And this is a 4-ring planetary. I'm not sure how much up and down movement they're supposed to have. You know, to be on the safe side, depending on how much it's gonna cost me, I'll probably get another planetary gear. Here's the thrust washer, and I see it has little tabs that holds it. Alright, good to know. Good to know. I'm just trying to see where they line up. Yeah, they just line up right like that. Okay, goody. Goody, goody, goody. And yeah, instead of doing that, we'll do it this way. We'll put this back together. And before I lose this, we'll put that there. And this comes out. Yay. And it has another thrust washer on it, so we'll do that, and we're gonna go ahead put that back together for right now. Ooh, okay. I guess. Alright, well, that shaft seems like it's not stuck. It wants to come out. I didn't mean to do that. So we'll bring that out. Oh, goody. Alright, I think there's another C-clip. Alright, and there's another planetary gear. Alright, let me move this over to the bench where it will be safe. And I can keep everything together. And let's just let's take a quick look at this planetary gear setup. Hopefully nothing's gonna fall apart on me, and I guess, alright. Ready? There we go. There we go. Okay. Again, I don't know if that's allowable or not. And yeah, we got another thrust washer in here. Ooh, that's got little teeth on it that line up with the shaft. Wonderful. I can imagine that's going to be a bitch. All right. Put that back together. This is going over here on the bench. We'll lay that down right on top of the other piece, just as they're coming out, the same way they're coming out. I'm putting them together. All right, now I think, I don't know, and I don't think it matters, but I think now we gotta take this band off. Yeah, oh shit. All right, well, we're gonna pull that out because it came out so easy, and I don't want to drop it and mess it up, and hopefully I didn't screw anything up right now, but I don't think it matters at the moment. I don't think there's anything left here that's spring loaded except for this, which somehow I'm supposed to get in here and spread it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to loosen that. I do not know. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't know what I'm doing, guys. So let me see what we have looking inside here. Okay. Okay, that loosens up. Does that loosen up enough? I don't know if I'm doing this right. Good Lord, this don't move much. This don't move much, does it? Wow, okay. Alright. If I screw up, I screw up. But I'm gonna loosen this up. And back off the tensioner on this band. Again, like I said, I'm not sure if that's the right way to do it or not, but that's the way I'm doing it. Am I still... I guess I can't even see the way I have this set up. All right. So we'll loosen that nut up, and we'll take the tension right off of this band. And I see the band is split here. Don't know if it's supposed to be or not. Okay. Okay. Is there a C-clip in here? Oh yeah, sure and shit there is. Alright, I'll have to figure out how the hell that band goes together. And or comes apart. Yeah, I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, neither can I. But yeah, there's a little C-clip in here. Another one. This is, you know, my favorite type as well, nothing to grab onto. Yep. Come on, you're supposed to, you from what I've seen everyone else do, you're supposed to friggin' fall apart right now. Why are you not falling apart? Okay. Does this... Yeah, it'd be helpful if I knew what I was doing. Anyway, this little C-clip in here, I'm gonna take that out instead of you pulling your hair out watching me, kind of like watching somebody pull or wipe a window and wipe around the dirty spot. You put you on pause. All right, y'all. I'm sorry. I got that reverse lockup band, whatever they call it. I got that band out of here. Right now I'm a little bit irritated. Two of the videos I watched, because this is an overdrive, a little different, I guess, I don't know, but two of the videos I watched removing that band, which is, excuse me for a second. Okay, which is this right here. Okay, they just show, you know, 2 fingers squeezing it together, pushing it in and everything so you can unlock it. That's 1/4 inch thick spring steel. Yeah, I'm calling bullshit on that. Pardon my language, but I'm calling effing bullshit on that. I don't know what kind of arms they got on them and finger strength and everything, but obviously they're not friggin' married. Their forearms and stuff are that strong. Anyway, sorry about that little rant. I got it out. Alright, now next thing they tell you to do is remove the housing for the overdrive piston. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to leave that in. However, this reverse servo, there's a little spring in here. Alright, you only need about maybe 5 or 10 pounds. Now that I can push in with my thumb. Alright. And there's a C-clip, my nemesis. But that one I got out fairly simply. And so you have the cap, you have the C-clip retaining clip, you have the cap, you have the spring, and then you have the servo itself. Okay? And so yeah, I'm going to take all that out and we're going to go over to my bench where I'm keeping all the parts. And over here I have all the parts laid out. Okay. And we're going to put that right there. Sorry, that was paint for the camper. Actually it's empty and I'm just using it to hold the paper towels down while the fan's going because it's hot in here. And I do apologize for the fan, but it's heated up. So I basically, everything I took out of the transmission right now, I took a cursory look at it, except for, of course, this band, which nobody seems to sell in a kit unless it's a $600 kit. The rest of them look okay to me, but I'll go check it a little bit further here. This one, yeah, I'm not taking that off again. But that one there seems to be a little bit wiped out. But we'll see. I'll check it. I'll go through it again. The next thing I am going to take out. Okay. Yeah, I'm not taking these mechanical actuators, thingy, doodads, whatever you call them out. You have to pop the pin out and there's a couple little rubber O-rings. I don't see a need for it at the moment. Same with this here, although I do have the welder's clamp that you put on to compress this spring and everything. I just don't see a need to take it out at the moment. Yes, transmission fluid, that's not blood. But yeah, for right now, until I do a little bit more research and everything, I'm going to leave the transmission as you see it, the case as you see it. I'm going to wipe it out, you know, clean up the puddles at the moment, and then I'll bring you back for another video about inspecting the parts, and we'll see what this thing needs. By then, you know, if I need to, I can remove this servo, I can remove you know, this here, and I can remove the overdrive piston housing. But as of this time, right now, I don't see a need to do that. Again, this is my first time in here, and I'm already stressing about putting it back together and putting it back together properly. But anyway, any tips, any advice, any help anyone wants to give me, any constructive criticism, anything that you need me or want me to check or that I should check while it's at this point right here, leave it in the comments, please. And later on today, maybe even tomorrow, although I don't want to do it tomorrow, I'd rather do it today, I will go through and check the clutches, check the planetary gears, and physically check all that stuff out. Again, too, for those of you that are more experienced, well, just about anyone that's ever done at least one before me is probably more experienced. Leave a comment, let me know what to look for, let me know what you think. And I mean, especially, like I said, on this, I guess this is the reverse band. To me, there doesn't seem that there is much of the friction part left of it. It looks, Christ, I would say there's not even a 16th, maybe a 32nd of an inch left on it. I don't know if it's supposed to be that thin, or if they're supposed to be, you know, at least a 16th of an inch thick. I mean, the stuff on this intermediate band, that seems to have a lot more. That's got at least a 16th of an inch on it. Then again, I don't know how thick they're supposed to be. I've never seen a new one. It's the first time I've seen really an old one where I paid attention to it. So anyway, we'll figure it out. I'll make a few calls too, and we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm doing the best I can here. Excuse me. There we go, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can here with what I got, both mentally, physically, tools, money-wise, and everything. And so, in case you can't tell, that's really not a whole lot. That's one thing. I go over here. Maybe the light won't be so bad. I don't know. But there we go. Yay. Hopefully I haven't made anyone throw up yet with everything, all the moving around. But good Lord, I'm gonna go edit this 27 little 2-minute videos that I did. I'm gonna edit them together, post it, and honest to God, I'm gonna give Mopar another call, see if he'll help me out, tell me what to look for, and how, see if he knows off the top of his head too what the thickness of these bands and clutches should be, you know, roughly. I got a couple other people to call too, but everybody's off this week that I know of for 4th of July. So also, happy 4th of July, everyone. Enjoy it. That's why I'm off. It's 4th of July. I get that week off all the time. But yeah, I'm babbling. I'm tired. I'm hot. I'm gonna go have a beer, chill out, check my information, and again, as always, all my subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. Everyone that's been helping me out, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Y'all have yourselves a good day. I'll probably post another video later on tonight or tomorrow. I'm trying to get this thing running by next Tuesday. So we'll see how that goes. Y'all take care.